Joey, the first thing I want you to work on is when you set up to the ball, get your weight off your heels, more in the middle of your feet. Your ankles are going to be directly under your hips. The shaft, you should have at least one hand length from your body. And when you bend from your hips, you should be able to touch the top of your knee. So I think you're down just a little bit. The major thing I saw in your swing here was just early extension and pelvis moving forward. But in this drill, you did a great job of keeping your hips back. The sit and hit drill. When you swing back, it's very obvious on the right screen how much your hips move up toward the ball, which is causing you to hit it to the right. So in the sit and hit drill on the left, you're going up the top of your swing and you're pushing your hips back, sitting down like you're squatting into that golf ball. That's the major thing I want you to work on. We've strengthened your grip. We made sure the top of your knees are over the balls of your feet, so you're not too close to the ball. You tend to address the ball off the heel. So that's one thing I want to take care of. I don't want you to address the ball off the heel. This is just an example of me doing the sit and hit drill. Another good drill is the lag drill. You're going to start with your arms fully extended. Your wrists are uncocked. The shaft's parallel to the ground. That's where you're going to start from. As you take your swing, you're going to load, like you're going to cock your wrist or load your wrist angle and strike the ball. You're going to set the club parallel to the ground with your arms extended. You're not cocking your wrist. What you're going to do, just like when you skip a rock, you're going to hinge the wrist back on the downswing. So watch how I load the shaft here. See, I'm cocking it on the downswing, and then I'm striking. I don't want to get that lead arm and shaft in a straight line. So that's called the lag drill. Now that'll get your divot farther forward. And you'll see the attack angle on my shot when I have the handle forward of the ball is steep. So that's a drill. And then on the left here is your sit and hit. There's another drill I'll show you called lift drill. Now this one I'm lifting as I take the club back, I'm lifting my front heel. See it come off the ground? Now what I'm doing is I'm signaling my hips to move before my arms finish the backswing here. I'm sort of getting this idea of... So as I get to about right here, my shoulders and arms are still going back and my hips are starting to move forward as I drop my heel down. So my heel's sort of signaling my hips to go forward. Now that's a hard drill to do. So this step drill to me is a little easier to do. You swing back and you step simultaneously. And you're going to create some co-activation. Your arms are still going back as your hips are going forward. You can see the late release. I don't uncock till the handle of the club is past the ball. So that's a step drill. So in your swing though, as I indicated in this, I want you to get your weight off your heels, a little more space between the end of the club and your thigh, and then, just work on feeling like you're loading into the heels a little on the backswing. You could even feel like you're sitting back, and then you're sitting more on the downswing. You're just going to work that sit move into your swing. Straighten this leg, straighten it, push it back. That leg's got to straighten on contact. That front leg's got to lock out. That's one of the things I didn't really tell you, but if you look at tour players, any of these guys, Even the women pros, they all do it. I mean, that left leg, this girl here, shows you, she bends her elbows, but watch the lead leg. See how it's straight? Yeah. And then you can see the crossover of the club. See the lead. See how I was talking about connection there? That upper arm to the chest and the elbow folds down. Doesn't fold out. That's what I was telling you earlier. So that would be this was an earlier one you were having trouble releasing the club. You can see this. Yeah. So right here it's open, and then that lead elbow is high. Whenever you see a high left elbow and a low right elbow, you know the face is open. If the elbows are level, the face is square. So if this crosses over, that would be the ideal. You can see how your left hand is still up in the sky. The palm back of your left hand is still up. So you just got to get that feeling. And you know what? You're close.
See, I know what you're saying. When I watch yours, they actually go down. It's like they're down into the ball. They're going down.
Right. There's a little sit move.
I don't know how I get that any further because then I'd be like taking out a. Really
No, you're going to have to push up in contact. So you squat and then you push up. You extend the lead leg. So it's it's not something you go in the golf course going doing it, but you can incorporate it into your swing. You did it right there.
I still lifted up first a little bit.
Yeah, but that's not really important. What's important is you weren't lifting up an impact, but fractionally. So those top shots, thin shots, that's from standing straight up.